Hi viewers, this is Kumar. You are watching Kumar's Academy. Today I am going to teach you about the Bacon's one of the greatest essay of studies. Of studies that he talks about the importance, how the value of studying which will make man to be perfect. So before that, let's know a brief introduction about Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon, who was born in 1561 and he died in 1626, and whom we have considered the great philosopher and a great statesman of English. Even he is called the father of empiricism. Empiricism means the knowledge which are taken from the sensory of experiences. His method is called Baconian method. His important work that even today we have considered the greatest work is Novum Organum. Now let's discuss of studies. It is the first essay in the series of 10 essays published in 1597, which was later revised in 1612. In this essay, he has mentioned three important uses, or you can call the advantages of studies. The first one that he talks about to delight. Second one for ornament. Third one for ability. So if you want to study, if you have a habit of studying, it will make to read and understand the things, and which will always pushes your mind to be very sharpened. In the three components of study that he highlights his views, his thoughts, his principles, and the greatness of the study. So now we can study one by one. The first one is to delight. It delights when he is recluded and solitude and leisure. When someone who is alone and is studying, that really makes him very happy, and that keeps his heart delight, and he feels a joy because of his company of solitudeness. He feels every moment of his reading as heaven. Second one is for ornament. When we talk with somebody, when we exchange our conversation or ideas, the knowledge of study is very important. It really serves as an ornament in conversation. When a read man have a vocabulary and a knowledge while conversation, his conversation will be understood and it is respected how much he has studied, that he is like a scholar. And the third uses is ability. While studying, when we get knowledge and when we understand real purpose of the study, that makes a man to judge the things than anybody. He can understand the authoritative ability. He keeps the things different as which one is good and which one is bad. He has a judgment on the both things. The learned man do with higher efficiency. When a man learns, him we consider the scholar, he always get the things from his good directions, and through his experience that he has read, it teaches him to learn the things with his observation. The what kind of observation it is? The observation which paves the way to understand, the justify the things because of his knowledge that he has already studied. He weighs the things and he considers the truth. He always finds the truth through his judgment that he has taken. In this essay, he has given importance to the mathematics. Mathematics is a good for the wandering mind. When we don't have a concentration, when our mind is really searching for something, the mathematics which will make the things right, which keeps us to be very exact. And when the mind is not a quick, so he refers that the studying law is a better. When a man is unable to distinguish between the things, so that he has to go and read the schoolmen. Schoolmen means the teachers of university or theologian. Bacon says that study is like a natural tree, that we have to grow by naturally. Whatever we have studied, whatever the experience we have got through the study, it has to grow like a tree as a natural. There should not be any pretensions. There should not be any drama. It has to come with a natural, like sprouting pulses. So in the next idea that he talks about the disadvantages of study. He says that too much of study is a sign of laziness. When somebody who's reading from day to night and is spending his time with the books, it means he is so lazy that he has given the whole of his life dedicated to the books, not of other than. He tells that you have to do other things as well as you have to study the things to sharpen your knowledge. In second point, he tells that too much of conversation looks pretentious. So when you are using the fine, very decorative language, it cannot be considered as a normal one. So it judge that you are pretending, you are showing your knowledge of study. So too much in a conversation sometimes makes you to be pretend. When a learned person take a judgment, he cannot take a judgment from the books or the rules that he has read, because only the books, the study which will help him to make his own creativity, to develop himself on the basis of his knowledge, overall knowledge, that he can take a judge, not by the rules that he has read from the books. Along with the study, he has given importance to the writing. So when a man cannot write, when he less writings, he lack a good memory. We have to inculcate the way of writing. When a man speaks little, definitely he will lack wit. He says that the speaking is also that you are getting the knowledge or you are growing yourself. So man has to speak and he has to talk and exchange his ideas. Through that he can grow the knowledge. And if you didn't speak, so there means you always lacks the wit. And the man has to read, because to get a knowledge, reads less, lack knowledge. And again he talks about the history that he has given importance. He tells that study of history makes man wise and poetry makes man witty. Already I have told that mathematics makes man exact man. The logic and rhetoric, it makes him to comprehensive the whole things of the life. And the negativity of moral things he has mentioned. He says that when we read too many moral things, it really pushes us to the grave. And this is about disadvantages. Now let's see about some quotations which are mentioned in this essay of studies. The first quotation is that the crafty, contemn, simple man admire, wise man use it. The crafty means the cunning man who always devalues the study, but the simple man who admires the study, but the wise man who use it in a right time. So the another quotation is that the study makes a man perfect. As we already know this, the study which makes us to acquire our talent, and through study a man can understand the whole things, the life and the manners and the human values. So in the next quotation he tells about one, the practical man who condemns it, the wise man who use it. As we know that the working man, they doesn't have faith in books and study, because they always feel that work is worship. But the wise man who knows the both, he practices the things as well as he uses his study. And that he has quoted, some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, some few to be chewed and digested. All books is not necessary that we have to read them. Some books can be tested, examined, and they are read in a part, and we can understand by its review. And but some books to be swallowed means we have to completely understand and enjoy the bit and pieces of the knowledge that we are getting through that book. And but some books are there which are to be digested and we implement in one's life and read attention we should have a curiosity in them because they are the book worth for our knowledge and they should be digested. Then only the reading makes man complete, and conversation that we takes, it makes man witty and quick. Like other quotations, he again has used one more quotation. Reading maketh a full man, conference ready man, and writing an exact man. So already we know that when we read, when we study, that really makes man perfect. Through that, it will make man to get is a communication, the communication which keeps him stable and makes him ready. When we study, when we communicate, that has to be written, that we should write. And when we write, we remember all things and it paves the memory. Man will be the man of exactness. So readers, this is about the essay of study. Already I have given some literature links below this video. Please watch them and share them, subscribe them. Thank you.